So now we can take a quick look at the exterior design of the all-new Audi e-Tron. It's really interesting. It looks more like of a hatchback. This is how low it is. But it's really big actually because it's crossover SUV style. Talking about the powertrain, it has a nice battery. I'm hearing range all over the place. Some people are saying 200 miles, some people are saying over 280. It really depends on how your driving is, and every country is going to be different, how they rate and test it. So it's going to be in the mid 200s of miles of range for that. You do get quick charging. It has a nice amount of horsepower too, 409 horsepower. And because it's electric and of course it's all-wheel drive, you can have that nice instant torque feel. So it's going to be great to drive. Audi has also done a lot with their regenerative braking systems, and you can even see the brakes right here. They're not too big in the front and the rear, but because of that really advanced regenerative braking system that developed for this car, you're going to be able to recover a lot of that energy going down hills or going down, or even just braking in normal traffic, which is great to help recharge the battery, or even recharge it just enough to like help use your air conditioner or power the electronics inside. And coming on this side of the car, this is where you're going to have your charging port. It's not opening right now, but normally you would press this button and this piece would come down. You can put your charging port right in here. It's really nice. Now in other markets, Audi does not even offer side mirrors for this car. They do cameras. Unfortunately, the US laws don't allow that, but I think in Europe you're able to get those. It's a really cool feature. Inside the car you'll have these two little screens that'll show your side in place of your rear view mirrors. It's interesting, not everyone likes it, but people are gonna have to get used to it. Of course, the car does have a 360-degree view camera system, so you are still gonna have cameras on the side mirrors, just you're gonna actually have that mirror there to supplement the cameras. Hey guys, welcome to the new Audi e-Tron. This is Audi's first all-new electric vehicle that will be sold almost worldwide. Now it is a crossover SUV style vehicle, but inside you're getting the full Audi experience. Now coming into the center display area, you're getting Audi's full new infotainment system, which you get your two screens over here. So down here you're going to get your climate control and other small vehicle features, and up here you're going to get your main infotainment system. You're going to have your navigation, vehicle information, and all of that, as well as your media. Now I would want to show you some of the electric vehicle features in here, but the vehicle has to be on for that, and we're at the auto show, so we can't do that right here. But it's a really nice interior. You do get all of that nice Audi feel in here too. So even the center console, when you open it, has some resistance. It has a really nice premium feel to it. It's actually a little bit small, could be a little bit bigger, but you do have this really nice wide open space over here, which is nice to see. The center console does slide up as armrest when you're holding the wheel too. Now because this is an electric vehicle, you don't get the usual Audi shifter, so they included this really nice hand rest as well as a gear selector here. So you have your park on the side, and this will allow you to change but reverse or drive. Since this is an electric vehicle, you don't really have that many options too. Again, I have talked about this system for last year on the new Audi A6. It's okay. I do like it in this application on their SUVs because it is a little bit higher placed, and there I found myself looking down a lot more. And again, you are getting your full Audi digital instrument cluster here. Again, I wish the vehicle was on so I could show you a lot more of the information, but we don't have that now. Up here we do have a full panoramic sunroof, really nice. These seats are very nice in this nice brown leather. A little bit supportive. It's not a sporty vehicle, so there's not really a lot of bolstering, but it is nice, a nice place to sit in too. Up here you have this nice open pore wood trim. If you come and feel it, if you come to the auto show, you have a nice experience with that too. And you have a nice e-Tron badge over here. The rear hatch is really nice with this LED light strip here. You just pop it open, find that button here. You have a lot of space in here. It goes pretty deep. It's almost, you could think you could fit 7 seats in here, but unfortunately you can't because of the batteries, but otherwise you do get a really nice amount of space back here. I'll just close this here, close this like that. Really do like these wheels, but I could just slap a Lincoln badge in there and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Lincoln's definitely been doing this first, so come on out, you can do something more unique. The grille is probably the biggest issue I have. I know it's electric, but they don't need a grille here. I know Audi usually has their signature hexagonal grille, but they don't really need to have this whole shape here. They could have done a more flat design and just put the Audi logo. I'm sure they could have figured out a way to do it. They do have some cooling here for the electric motors and batteries, which is okay, but the rest of this is all, it's just closed off. It's just unpainted. I'm not a big fan of that. Again, coming down to the rear, obviously you're not going to have any exhaust ports because it's an electric car. So it's really clean. They did a nice flat under panel because of the battery, so it's going to help improve aerodynamics. And they did a nice silver trim there. You can see how it compares to the Q8, which is right here. It's a little bit shorter, but it's almost the same size and length. It's really interesting how they did it. I don't know how you guys think about the design. I'm not really sold on it. It's a little bit quirky. It's definitely less quirky than the Q8. Just kind of taking a look at the Q8 right here. These taillights they're cool, but I don't know, they're just a little bit strange. And the front end of the Q8 is just, honestly, it's a little bit of a mess to me. Way too much black plastic. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know what you guys think there, but just a quick look at the new Audi e-Tron. Hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching.